I guess, because I've heard a lot about single parent households. I grew up in one. Do you think that affects, I guess, your mindset or just how you deal with potentially having a partner versus if you grew up with two partners in the household? Do you think that affects it a lot? Do you think that starts a recurring theme of, single parent households, like down the family chain, or?
I think so. I think so, because some things you can be really headstrong on versus someone else, and sometimes women can be so headstrong that it kind of makes the man feel like, all right,
Like he's
dang,
not
let me
needed?
step, yeah, like let me, step back, and
Good point.
that independence from a woman and not giving that man that avenue to be the head of the relationship can sometimes cause a problem. I think so.
I think we have come out of patriarchal society. So now we see a lot of women who are successful, and sometimes I think they lose sight of what it is to be in a relationship with a man. Men are very sensitive, especially men of color. So to go back to what you said, so I think it's still our responsibility to nurture them as their partner. We still have a place, I think, as far as, and I grew up with both my parents in the household, and they're still married for 4 years. So I'm just taking that perspective to say, if you grow up in a household where there's consistently a trend where you either families that are split up or women have children out of wedlock, like you already have a way of life that you're going to live. So I think sometimes that we miss that piece where they teach you how to be a wife or how to be in a relationship with a man, where it's always like you're going back and forth with that person instead of working together, because society has spent so much time trying to break up a family unit. So I think it's very important that we don't allow society anymore to dictate how our relationships are, especially with the opposite sex. It's our responsibility now, just because, say, if I didn't have my mother or father in the household, that shouldn't define me as the woman that I'm going to be for my husband. It's our responsibility now to get that knowledge, if we didn't get it growing up, to give it to ourselves, so we can erase that family tree, so we can start our own. So I think society is important because we are moving towards a monarch for women to be successful, to be on the same level as a man, but at the same time we need to know our place as a woman in a way.
All right, so last comment, anybody want to give that last comment?
I was just going to say that I think we oftentimes put independence on a pedestal, I think, and preach it and say that we need to do it so much, and I think it's great, but I think it's okay to be dependent on others sometimes. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm not good, I need help, I need assistance, whether you are a woman or a man, and I think we shouldn't forget that. It's okay to need other people.
Appreciate that. So folks, there you have it. If you don't know, now you know. Thank you for tuning in to The Power of No. Stay tuned for the next episode. So basically, what you're saying is, if you're insecure, you shouldn't have social media in your relationship.
Say that you're a real loyal person and you got people's in your DMs, right? Say on Instagram.
So they hit your DMs?
Yeah.
Lord.
This is real.
Yeah, you're a grown adult. As you get older, it's different. It's like,